regional correspondent. Shahzaib Wahlah has been following developments from Islamabad. We can speak to him now. Hello to you, Shahzaib. Tell us more. What is the latest situation in Afghanistan?
Well, the rescue operations, still continue even after 24 hours. There are reports of people still being trapped under the rubble. There are dozens of villages in the western province of Herat, Farah, and Baghdis that have totally or at least partially destroyed. The Taliban authorities said in the morning that there is an urgent need for food, water, medicine, and tents. The area that has been impacted the most is Zanda Jan district. That is also the epicenter of the earthquake. Hundreds of houses collapsed. Most of these houses were made out of mud. We were able to talk to a local person who's part of the relief efforts, and he told us that these are very poor villages where the inhabitants live from growing grapes. And the villages have already been strongly impacted by severe droughts that has hit this part of Afghanistan in the past several years. The population living here is already the most vulnerable population in Afghanistan. We were also able to talk to some residents of the city of Herat, and they described scenes of fear they experienced this Saturday after the deadly earthquake. We were able to talk to a young woman who said to us that she had to spend the night outside as she was too scared to go back indoors after seeing the walls of her house shake for minutes. An Afghan employee of an international organization told us that the situation is alarming for the victims. She said that the survivors of the most damaged villages found refuge in mosques which did not collapse. They have nothing to eat, nothing to cover themselves. Public hospitals are overwhelmed. What we also need to remember is that earthquakes are recurrent in Afghanistan. In June last year, an earthquake killed more than 1,000 people in southeast of the country. At the same time, every natural disaster is a challenge for Afghanistan, which is in the grip of a serious humanitarian crisis since the Taliban took power two
Right,
years
Shahzab,
ago.
thank you very much. Shahzab Wahlah reporting from Islamabad.